My name is Nathan Bukovich, and I'm here to discuss with you the difference in absolute strength and muscular activation for barbell bench and bilateral dumbbell bench press. Before we get into it, just a little general information. The most popular form of resistance-based exercises is the bench press. With that being said, there's two distinct bench presses that are very popular, and those are the barbell bench press and the dumbbell bench press. With that being said, there's a lot of things to consider. For example, when it comes to the barbell bench press, the tricep brachia has more muscular activation. With that being said, however, for the bicep brachia, there's more muscular activation for the dumbbell bench press. Even though there's a lot of things to consider, there are some muscles that do have the same amount of muscular activation. For example, the anterior deltoids have the same amount of muscular activation for both types of bench press. With that being said, there are a lot of studies that show that barbell bench press has a greater significance than dumbbell bench press for reps till failure. With that being said, when it comes to barbell bench press, you're able to lift more pound for pound weight than it comes to dumbbell bench press. For the gap and objective of this research, there's data that supports one or the other bench press, but there's a lot to consider. For example, a lot of these studies favor college athletes and a lot of individuals that have histories with a lot of resistance-based exercise. The studies really don't consider the average person is what we're going to get into for this study. A lot of differences that these studies have is they favor one muscle for muscular activation, but a lot of things to consider are the stabilizers. For example, even though the tricep brachia has more muscular activation for the barbell bench press compared to dumbbell, this is because the tricep brachia is actually considered a primary mover when compared to the dumbbell bench press, when that is considered a secondary mover. And also stabilizing muscles have a big part in it too. For example, the dumbbell bench press has a greater muscular activation for the bicep brachia. That's because it's more of a stabilizer compared to the barbell bench press. With that being said, no studies tell which bench press exercise is better for absolute strength and muscular activation, and that's what we're going to get into in this study. For the participants, I'm going to take 40 collegiate male students, physically inactive and have not done resistance training for at least 2 years. They're going to be 18 to 24 years old. They're going to be 5'9" to 6 feet. Their weight, I would like for them to be between 130 and 180 pounds. I want them to have a normal BMI and must not have any past or ongoing injuries in their upper extremities, just because we're all doing upper body. For the equipment, we're going to need Olympic barbell, a flat bench press, dumbbells, 2 sets of each weight that range from 25 pounds to 150, Olympic plates for the barbell, and those would be 2 2.5 plates, 2 5-pound plates, 4 10-pound plates, 2 25-pound plates, and 4 45-pound plates. And we're also going to need an EMG machine to measure the muscular activation performing in the study. Instruments. Each group will perform a 1 rep max of both bench press exercises at the beginning and the end of each study. What I mean by this is the barbell bench group is going to do a bench press max for barbell and dumbbell in the beginning, and then for 8 weeks they're just going to be doing the one exercise, and at the very end they're going to max for both exercises. An EMG machine will be recorded for the participants during each bench press. The muscles recorded for the muscular activation are the pectoris major and minor, anterior deltoids, tricep brachia, bicep brachia, and serratus anterior. To measure absolute strength, a 1 rep max test will be taken at the beginning and the end of each study, again for each exercise. Procedures. I will take the 40 collegiate male students and divide them into 2 groups. The study will last 8 weeks. Both groups will do the same workout twice a week. The dumbbell bench press group will work out at 3 p.m. on Monday and Thursday. The barbell bench press group will work out at 4 p.m. on Monday and Thursday. Both groups will participate in both types of bench press exercise during the beginning of the study and the end. Procedures. Both groups will do a follow will be followed by a rep still failure at the end of every bench press workout set. For example, if you're in the second week, Thursday, and for the bench press exercise, it's 5 sets of 10 with dumbbell instead of barbell. That last set, you're going to do as many reps as possible with a spotter, of course. Every single workout will have the same warm-up and cool-down routine. Every single workout will be followed by push-ups. That type of push-ups will be changed weekly, and this is not a binding study. And as you can tell, there's the warm-up routine and the cool-down routine. Here's the workout plan. I'm not going to say everything that's on here, but as you can tell, the sets and reps significantly go down as we get closer to week 8, and the intensity significantly gets higher. For the design/analysis, it is a randomized open-label clinical trial. When comparing the pre and post of the same interventions, you will need a paired student t-test and the Wilcox-signed rank test. When comparing the improvement of the 2 interventions, you would need the student t-test and the Mann-Whitney U-test. The confidence interval will be 97%. The p-value will be 0.03, being statistically significant. The statistical power will be 90%. And then for the statistical analysis, I would use the design program of SAS VIA. There are my references, and if you have any questions, let me know.